We can talk about these three questions. Okay, one by one answer question. Part one, you are members of HR department, work in small groups and discuss this question. One, what are the main reasons why the staff monitor about highly stressed or development? Who want to first answer this question? One by one.
Can I speak first?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, for number one, I think in number one incident, the main reason is James, who ran away and don't do contract and don't finalize the contract with clients. And the main reason for second incident is too many other steps interrupt Bridget's work. And the reasons for three is Juliana do a lot of work only by herself, I think. And for four, Jolanta can't get chance from Juliana, I think. Thank you.
Want to answer?
Yes.
Okay. Thank
I
you.
think, yes. I think first, Jessica, James and Jessica, they are stressed because of negotiation important contract. And then for Brigitte, saying stress because interrupted at work by other staff. For during stress because of impossible deadlines to produce designs, and she is owed to what or worry replace someone to her. And then for Jonathan, she is so stressed because of her co-worker. She didn't her partner neglect to her and also not give a chance for good career. Yes. Thank you.
Thank you. Who want to next?
Can I speak?
Okay, thank you.
Number one, I think James' problem comes from family problems. His wife wants to leave him. It seems that James is extremely stressed because of this, and this not only prevents James from concentrating on his work, but also put his colleague Jessica under stress. And number two, I think she is under a lot of stress. First, she is stressed because she is often interrupted at work by visits from other members of staff. And second, her stress is that her boss favors certain members and doesn't send her to the training course. And lastly, she is under stress because of her long commute. And number three, Juliana is suffering from excessive workload. This causes not only her mental stress, but also physical stress. And this is also the cause of the interruption of conversation with her assistant Julnata. And she is worried if company wants her to leave and bring someone younger. It is stressed. And number four is she is at odds with her director Juliana. The stress caused by this is thought to be very resolved. Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Next, who wanted to answer?
Can I say?
Okay, thank you.
In my opinion, About first person, I think the main reason for this problem is burnout due to overworking. James worked day and night for the contract, but he could not rest. So this made him no longer able to do his work. And second person, first, when she works, she is often interrupted by other staffs. So this makes her unable to focus on her work. And also her boss favors certain staffs. I think this will make employees feel unfair. And about third person, I think the company only focus on strong competition. So now employees have to much work and spend all their time trying to meet the impossible deadline. I think this reduce the quality of life. And lastly, I think she could not have the opportunity to communicate with her colleagues. So I think this lowers her motivation. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, for me, okay, I can start. I think the main reasons why employees are suggested or demanded as follows. First, I think the advancing industry, they work in a very competitive, and they have to win a new contracts or steal customers from competitors and to keep company. The long period of rest function will lead to great increase in staff pressure, and if they don't take any other customer, it will be lead to low morale on our side. Second, I think although they are well paid, but they are often acknowledged because they work long hours and worry about uh, losing their jobs. Third, because some employers don't handle family company well, their work is not smart. Fourth, because the place of work is too far away from his home and finish work too late every day. He don't have enough time to have a relax. Last, customers' action are complex and changeable. Sometimes employee deleter will leave a bad impression on customers, which will lead to failure in saving the contract, which will also alter their mood and lead to increased pressure. Thank you. Last one.
The first one, his stress comes from the contract, and he should have prepared it better. And the second, his stress comes from he's often in. She is often interrupted at work by visits from other members of staff. There is too much both in the gossipy in the office, and both favors Creighton in employees. The third one, their complaint for too many contract controlled. I think they should compare it is not complete. They should communicate more. Okay, that's all.
Thank you. Next question. Question to compare the rest of your discussion with other. No. Sorry. What actions should be HR department taking in each case? Who want to answer first?
Can I speak first?
Yes, thank you.
Yes, in my opinion, for the first incident, I think firing James is too much extreme thing. So I think we have to finalize the contract. So first, I think we should find him and help him. But the family problem is we can't touch. So maybe we can adjust his job because he do a lot of job and works too hard. So maybe we can make him rest more, and then give some help, and then finalize the contract, I think. And for Jessica Parker, I think she is a junior account executive, so she can't argue her self. So I think there should be some middle manager to communicate between James and Jessica Parker. Yes, and then for the second incident, I think this needs some middle manager too, because too much steps are interrupt her work. So I think there should be someone who make other steps to don't interrupt her. And also the problem is certain members of steps are favored by supervisor, so there should be some middle managers action for them. And for her long commute, I think the company can give her some dormitory or other house near the company because she has a lot of things to work. And for 3 and 4, I think this needs middle manager too, because Juliana and Jolanta can't communicate well. So Juliana think too much work for her, and Jolanta think there is no chance to work. So maybe some other middle manager can manage their workload. For Juliana, slow down her work and then give some work to Jolanta, I think. Thank you.
Thank you. Let's go on to next.
Can I speak?
Yes, thank you.
Number 1, the James family problems are caused by excuse work at the company, so we should reduce his work at the company level. And if not, we should provide him with a vacation and help him solve his family problems smoothly. In addition, if the company invites professional counselors for its employees and provides regular counseling, it will reduce their stress, I think. And number 2, she stressed because the interruption of the other members of staff. So to solve this problem, I think we should have other members of staff get permission from the department when they visit the department for non-business purpose. And secondly, this is clearly unfair and we have to correct unfair things. First, the HR department must select candidates for the training course based on fair standards and disclose the obvious criteria. And lastly, she is under stress because of long commute. To solve this problem, we need to provide flex time. This system allows her to make her commute more freely, and also this will improve the quality of her life and relieve her stress, I think. And number 3, her stress is the exclusive workload. Also, to solve this problem, HR department needs to add more people to her department or reduce work at the company level. And in addition, it is a good idea to arrange time for misunderstanding with her assistant Julnata. And if we provide time to enjoy cultural life, such as going to cafe together to talk and watching a movie together, they can solve each other's misunderstanding and improve their work environment, I think. And if she really necessary and competent person, I think it's a good idea to give her the certainty of extending her contract. If the company gives her confidence, she will not only be very mentally stable but also improve her performance. And last, Jonata. I think giving Jonata a little vacation is the best way. She may be under too much stress now and have some bad feeling for Juliana at peak. If company offers her a vacation, she can think deeply and have time relax her mind. Maybe they can solve the problems of their relationship on year 1 if we give them time to improve their relationship afterwards. Yes, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Who want to next?
Can I say next?
Yes, thank you.
In my opinion, about first person, we have to provide sufficient holiday and support money for this depending on the success of the contract. So James has to be motivated and rewarded to come back and complete the contract. And about second person, I think it would be good to make an internal online community of the company. If there is anything uncomfortable with the staff, we can share and improve it immediately. In addition, we must change the unfair working atmosphere. Therefore, I think employees should have fair opportunity and benefit by fair system. And about third person, I think the company should reduce the work pressure on its employees. I think the company's revenue is important, but employees should be able to work in the long run. Therefore, the company needed to provide a lot of welfare support to improve the quality of life. And about last person, I think it would be good to try an internal praise program between colleagues. I think this can make a positive atmosphere and opportunity for communication within the team. Thank you.
Thank you. Who want to next?
Yes, I
Yes.
think my opinion is for Jessica, first person, she is stressed about negotiating about important contract. I think HR team should be help her to send important points of company, and also need to give high authority for discussion on points. On about other, yes. Second, I think she is stressed for her co-workers. I think HR team should arrange for her to send training center toward at separate room with co-workers or toward at good environment office. And then third person, Juliana, she is stressed for her workaholics and pressure of tight deadlines. I think HR team can reduce of her producing deadline. Need to share her work with other worker and give her some opportunity. The last person, Jonathan, she is same stress because of her writer. I think HR team should all add writer and suggest for kindly have to her. Also need to give a chance for her career way and try to have achieve her purpose. Thank you.
Thank you. For me, for James, in that first case, I think HR department should purpose the following situation. It is important that we first get James recruits to get human recruits to find James and tear him down. We need to have a conversation with his wife, so he doesn't leave his husband. We need to let his wife know how hard he worked for her and for the family. When we get James back, we need to train him professionally, and he need to know that's important to present a good image to our sellers. First of all, we need to stay awake and adjust our speaking style, and not too loud and not to interpret the conversation. And don't make impolite jokes or make stupid remarks once. In the future, we encourage him and conservation him of his ability and that he can do better. In the second case, for Brady, the department should take the leave of absence from work because she often feels stressed at work. Silence in her work was often interrupted by other employers' visits. We decided to adopt the appointment system and make visits by appointment, and arrange an independent office for her to create a good office environment for her. In the third case, because the CIA is special, we are going to take step by step. First, we had to negotiate with the account manager to exceed to deadline for each decision so that she could have more time to think and evaluate. The third aspect is to strengthen the standard of hiring employees and improve the professional quality of the company's overall personnel. We will accelerate the training of evaluation talent. Get her to give her professional. In the final case, the professional manager department has to meet with Juliana and ask her to change the word worked work with her employers and seek advice from other employers. Julie must be made to understand her mistake and to value the master degree at university and change the way she gets along with people. Thank you. Last one.
The first one, he needs to improve himself. The second one, she needs to interact with people in the office a lot to solve problems more, and move out or buy a car. The third one, they should collaborate and not compete. The fourth, communicate with her boss and get recognition. Okay.
Thank you. Next question, we compare. We can waiting for other groups. And we 6 makes 2 groups, right? 6 person make. Oh, we can. The question meet as one group, make session for practical ways of reducing the stress level of staff in the magazine. Who want to answer? Please.
Can I speak first?
Okay, thank you.
I think in general for this advertising company, the main problem is too much work and workers have no flexi time to use their own time. So I think the company should choose one or choose some contracts, main contracts, and focus on them, not that too much contracts too. So I think they need some choose and focus. And for them, I think staffs need more vacations. So gave them more vacation and bonus, I think. And also in many incidents, they need middle manager to manage them between them. So I think to reduce the stress levels of staff, they need some choose and focus and some vacations and middle manager. Thank you.
Thank you. Next one to answer.
Can I send it? Oh,
Okay.
you
Okay,
first.
okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
In my opinion, it is important to make a positive atmosphere inside the company. For example, team boss should give their employees a lot of positive feedback and praise to make a motivated atmosphere. And personally, I think setting up counseling center in the company is a good way to reduce the stress. Thank you.
Thank you. On to next.
Yes, I think say a few youwon ideas. Me too. I like it. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you.
thank you. Who want to next? Okay, okay. I first. I think I have four suggestions. This one stay organized. Even if I am nature discount play, I will playing have to stay organized can greatly reduce your work stress. And keep in myself organized also means avoiding the negative aspects of future and making your work more productive. To create a comfortable environment. Other suppressing stress at work is pressure discomfort, often related to the place where you perform your daily jobs. Even something as small as office noise can be distraction and cause low levels of functions. Three, good at public thinking. When you feel a lot of work pressure, I think you may as well change the positive of negative thinking. Last, the right vacation. Give yourself a reasonable vacation. A proud vacation can quickly adjust to the state of the body and restore a good mood. Thank you.
In my opinion, I think there should be a systemic system and clear standards and rewards for working hours. Yes, thank you.
Yes, thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, we are. We are finished. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.